On the 6th of December 2021, at 10:30 in the evening, the Carroll County Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the Indiana State Police, posted a video on YouTube that turned the 2017 Delphi murders of Abigail Williams, age 13, and Liberty German, age 14, on its head. Everything we thought we knew about the case was blown apart. Things we thought certain were no longer so, and a new suspect, or suspects, were brought to the public's attention.
Anthony Schatz. This profile was being used from 2016 to 2017 on social media applications, including but not limited to Snapchat and Instagram. The fictitious Anthony Schatz profile used images of a known male model and portrayed himself as being extremely wealthy and owning numerous sports cars. The creator of the fictitious profile used this information while communicating with juvenile females to solicit nude images, obtain their address, and attempt to meet with them. Pictured on your screen, you'll see images of the known male model and images of the fictitious profile sent to the underage females. We have already identified the male in these images that were used by Anthony Schatz. The male in the photo is not the person of interest in the investigation. Detectives are seeking information about the person who created the Anthony Schatz profile. Investigators would like any individual who communicated, met, or attempted to meet the Anthony Schatz profile to contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, Abby and Libby Tip at cacoshrf.com. Please provide as much information as you possibly can. For example, when you communicated with Anthony Schatz, how you communicated with the profile, what social media applications the account used, and if Anthony Schatz attempted to meet you or obtain your address. If you have saved images or conversations with Anthony Schatz profile, please attach them to your email. Again, if you have any information, please contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, Abby and Libby Tip at cacoshrf.com. Thank you.
The Schatz account was a catfishing account. It was using stolen pictures of a model to snare underage girls on social media in an attempt to solicit nude images, find out where they live, and attempt to meet them. Abby and Libby being stalked online was something that law enforcement had previously appeared to doubt. Were they now saying the girls had arranged to meet someone that day? To meet Anthony Schatz? Within hours, online sleuthers and news agencies had established that law enforcement were already aware of who had created the Anthony Schatz profile. Kegan Anthony Kline, 27, of Peru, Indiana, who was already incarcerated awaiting trial on 30 felony charges relating to child exploitation and indecent images of children. These images were discovered on electronic devices on the 25th of February 2017, during a raid on his father's home at Canal Street, Peru, Indiana. Just 11 days after Abby and Libby's bodies were discovered, and 3 days after the February 22nd press conference held by law enforcement. Kegan was interviewed by police and admitted to online crimes against children and creating the Anthony Schatz profile. He also underwent a lie detector test in relation to the Delphi murders. Kegan was released and returned to his father's Peru home. No arrests were made at the time as a result of the raid. FBI Special Agent Bob Ramsey stated, "The residents of this home are in no way connected to the deaths of Liberty German and Abigail Williams." As early as February 2017, online sleuthers were aware of the Anthony Shots profile liking one of Libby's Instagram posts, and that the profile was using stolen photographs. So if law enforcement already knew who created the Shots profile, Kegan Kline, why were they asking the public who created it? Was there more than one Anthony Shots profile? Did the fact that Kegan had previously admitted to creating the profile fall into a bureaucratic black hole? Was this law enforcement's way of getting information on Kline without naming him? Without starting the clock ticking on any potential prosecution? Was Kegan selling identities that already established relationships with children to predators on the dark web? Further questions were raised on why it had taken law enforcement so long to arrest Kline. It was not until the 19th of August 2020, over 3 years after the discovery of the illegal images, that charges were filed and he was taken into custody. Is Kegan Kline Bridge Guy? He does not look like Bridge Guy from the photographs we've seen of him. It seems Kegan must have been significantly less heavy in 2017 in order to be the man on the bridge. But rapid and significant weight loss is not impossible, and weight gain after committing such a heinous act would be plausible. And the pictures we see of Kegan today are the ones that he has left up. Did Kegan delete any thinner photographs of himself to distance himself from the Bridge Guy video? Is Kegan Kline too tall to be Bridge Guy? It has been stated that Kegan is listed as 6'1" on his driving licence. This would make him taller than the estimates of law enforcement, and outwith the 5'8" to 5'10" estimates of online sleuthers. Kegan is listed as 6 foot from his 2020 arrest warrant, with his weight listed as 275 pounds. We can't at this time rule Kegan Anthony Kline out of being Bridge Guy by height alone. Who is Kegan Anthony Kline? Dylan Hill, a former friend of Kline, spoke to the Murder Sheet podcast about Kegan.
We would talk about music, and he was always like a big ass faker, fake everything. Like, oh, I'm going to Las Vegas, or I'm going to Colorado, and he was a bounty hunter in Las Vegas. Bro would be like saying shit like that, and it's like, I know you though, dude. A bragger, and it was never to be taken serious by anybody. But yeah, he was a big ass faker, big bragger, big fake. He was just one of those kids who wasn't never really popular. Like, he was just a lame-o. He never had no psychopathic freaking, he wasn't killing birds or doing weird ass evil demonic shit. Like, he was just always off to me as far as like just being a liar. He would always, like, you talk about the brag, but it wouldn't be like just brag. It would be like an obvious lie. He was a good, genuine person as far as like, he had a funny laugh. Like, you never thought he would be evil or a chomo, potentially kill anything. Like, he was just not that dude. He was always big, chubby, and fat, and soft. You know, he never wanted to fight. He was soft. He was a goosey-goose. As far as describing his personality, he liked music. He never seemed like a weirdo to me. And I remember a specific story. I was dating that girl, and like we was hanging out, and we were out like this town called Walton. It's over by Delphi somewhat. She said that he was creeping him out, and he tried to kiss her, and that was like my friend. So I didn't ever want to like check him or punk him. She said that to me, that he came on her and he was like weird trying to kiss her and shit. So that was one red flag. Yeah, I don't think he ever had a steady girl like that. Me and Kegan never hung out. I've never hung out with that dude in Delphi ever in my life. I've never known him to know anybody in Delphi. So yeah, outrageously killing somebody and then some little girls, that's unfathomable to me. I would have never put him in that category. But I would have also told you 8 months ago, I personally didn't believe that he did the child molesting shit. So he wasn't working. He ain't never worked, honestly, like that to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ever that I know. Not no gas station job, not no nothing. Never. Lazy. This is a personal thought. I think that he got the underage like photos and then was on the dark web like selling them bitches. That's what I think, like selling the photos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make money illegally, like through Bitcoin. Like that's how he was making a living. Yeah, I never seemed him to be violent. I honestly see this is just pure accusation on my part. He seems like one of them dudes who is like would beat up a young girl because he ain't beating up on no man. Kegan is heavy. Like he was big. He's gotten bigger in the last year, but it wasn't like a dramatic thing. But yeah, that guy in the video, like I think I just got the audio. Here's one of him walking down. No, honestly not. I'm trying to get it like a physical him walking. No, not really. I mean, that's kind of hard to tell, but it's like I would be going for a stretch and I'd be like hyping you guys up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, no, not really. No, not really.
Dylan seems to confirm Kegan's propensity for exaggeration, and that Kegan would tell lies to make himself seem more than he was. Obvious lies at that. He does not see Kegan as violent, although offered an opinion that he might be violent with people of smaller stature to himself, although offered no examples of this. Dylan does not think Kegan resembles Bridge Guy. Murder Sheet podcast also spoke to Kayla, who alleges she was a victim of Kegan Kline, and she had some disturbing things to say about her interactions with him.
I was 12 years old, and I had gotten a friend request from, it was a girl, and I was talking to her, and it was Kegan the whole entire time. He was, getting just face pictures from me, and then this girl, which was Kegan, was saying, oh, well, you should come hang out with me and my boyfriend. And so then I got a message from Kegan Kline. That's just how I started talking to Kegan. He was perverted, and he talked to me in a weird way. I didn't feel comfortable even really talking to him. And one day he said, well, I'm at Foster Park, me and my girlfriend. So I went to Foster Park. I had my friend go with me, actually. And he was pissed off. I have not met him face to face. And he sent me a really, really, really shitty message and said, I should cut your throat for this and watch you bleed out, blah, blah. Why would you bring someone with you? And snapped on me. I met him when I was 12. Not met him, but, started talking to him on the internet. And then when I was about 13, 14 years old, that's when he would get like really aggressive with his words, and my mind was blown. Like, you've never even met me and you're telling me all these things. It makes me sick to my stomach even seeing his mugshot on the news, because you can tell he looks a lot different. He used to send me pictures of himself all the time. He told me he was 17 years old when I was 13. I mean, he would just tell me how beautiful I am and what things he would like to do to me, and that I should come stay the night at his house, take me out of state at age 14. And he blocked me for like 3 hours maybe. Unblocked me and was apologizing to me. Baby, I shouldn't have snapped on you like that. That isn't me. And he kept sending me messages and messages and messages. One day I woke up to probably more than 25 messages from him. And he was saying he knows where I live. I can kidnap you if I really wanted to. I mean, I do believe, he could have done something. And whenever I did look at the sketch, Kegan, I would say, is around 200 pounds, maybe more. It was really creepy. He would get mad at me for no reason because I wouldn't respond back quick enough or something. If it was only 10 minutes, he would say, "Oh, well, what are you doing now? Who you talking to?" And I'm like, I was helping my mom. I was scared because of, like I said, he said he knew where I lived and he knew my family, and he did make a lot of Facebook accounts just because I would block him on one whenever I was, getting a little bit older. I did block him, and then he'd always find a way to, message me. I think people should know that, he may have acted sweet and everything, but once you got to really know him, he was like he was a demon. He's evil. He would just send me pictures, but I think he got them off Google because I know what real pictures look like and what Google looks like, and I'm pretty sure he sent Google pictures, just fake cars all the time, fake houses he said he was in. He always sent me pictures of money, and he would say, "Well, you could get this if you come live with me." And I don't think I have seen that video. I will have to play that again. Playing now. It's so creepy listening to that.
Does it sound like Kegan to you?
Yes. That's creepy.
Kayla describes a typical catfishing ploy of a female profile befriending a young girl, then recommending a male profile to her, a boyfriend or a brother. Then that persona will take over the grooming process. Kegan pretending to have wealth is also in evidence here. She describes Kline getting aggressive at her for bringing in a friend when meeting him face to face for the first time. Kayla describes how he's controlling and getting jealous if she took too long to reply to his messages. She also describes threats to her family and threats of kidnapping her. Where was Kegan on the 13th of February 2017? The day before, on the 12th of February, according to Kegan's Facebook profile, he started a new job at the California Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. But this entry was added on May the 13th, 2020. All of Kegan's Facebook posts about starting jobs in Las Vegas were posted well after the start date. He stated he was a table games dealer at Wynn Las Vegas and started the 31st of December 2016. But this post was added on the 4th of April 2017. He claimed he was an armed security guard at Lockheed Martin, Las Vegas, Nevada in 2016, yet this was posted on the 31st of July 2017. His new job at Vegas Bail as a bail agent on the 31st of July 2016 was posted on October 16, 2017. Kegan starting school at University of Las Vegas on April the 30th, 2015 was actually posted on the 30th of April, 2018. Area 52 marijuana delivery, Las Vegas, Nevada. Kegan, as business owner and engineer, started February the 18th, 2018, added 18th of May, 2018. Designer at CBD Services, Las Vegas, Nevada, 1st of January 2017, actually added 31st of March 2019. All of these edits were done after the Delphi murders. Was Kegan creating a fictitious work history in an attempt to make it seem he had been living and working in Las Vegas at the time of the murders? Kegan's father seems to corroborate Kegan's posts, but Kegan is not tagged or photographed in any of his father's posts from his trip to Las Vegas in February 2017. If Kegan's timeline has been faked, his father must be complicit in creating this false alibi. Kline's trial for child exploitation is set for the 9th of May 2022.